You can find one in almost every film. A speech.
It's real simple.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
We know things are bad, worse than bad.
So if that makes you angry or feel misrepresented, do something about it.
In this series of 3 episodes, we take a look at the different speeches, why a lot of films have speeches in them, and what makes a good film speech. Speeches come in all sizes. To keep it organized, we divided the speeches in 4 categories. The first category are the battle speeches. Just before the big fight starts, the leader speaks to his men. The main purpose of these speeches is to raise morale. For example, in Braveheart, the army is not willing to fight.
Will you fight? Strength against that? No! We will run! And we will live.
Aragorn from Lord of the Rings has an impossible mission with his army. The most important thing to give in a battle speech is something to fight for.
For Frodo.
This is in a lot of cases freedom.
That they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
When the Earth is fighting for the freedom of humanity against aliens, President Whitmore also uses freedom to motivate his men.
Perhaps it's fate that today is the 4th of July, and you will once again be fighting for our freedom. Not from tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation.
And when the battle speech is successful, even you will feel ready to fight.
Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300! To victory!
The next category has a lot in common with the battle speech. They have the same goal, to increase the morale and prepare them to fight, but this time in a sports field. This category contains sports speeches. When a team faces an impossible match, a coach or captain emphasizes the importance of winning, like Al Pacino in Any Given Sunday.
You find out life's this game of inches. So is football. Because in either game, life or football, the margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us.
In his speech, he makes the match more important than just the game. Just like Coach Gary Gaines in Friday Night Lights.
To me, being perfect is not about that scoreboard out there. It's not about winning. It's about you and your relationship to yourself and your family and your friends.
As in battle speeches, in sports speeches, the goal is to motivate. Show your men what they are fighting for.
I'm sick and tired of hearing about what a great hockey team the Soviets have. Screw them. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
At the end of the speech, it is even clearer how much sport and battle speeches are alike.
Are you ready to go out there and take what's yours? Yeah! What you worked hard for? Yeah! Are you ready to accept the Mustang Challenge?
After battle and sport speeches, we have our third category, business speeches. In the world of money and power, employees need to be motivated or corrected.
Come on, let's go, Schleprock. Out.
These are the main reasons for a speech in business films. It's all about money and power. A good example of motivational speech is given to us by Leonardo DiCaprio in Wolf of Wall Street. To motivate his employees, he makes the comparison between a life with and without money.
There is no nobility in poverty. I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. Because at least as a rich man, when I have to face my problems, I show up in the back of a limo wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 gold fucking watch.
We see a business speech where someone is put in his place in Citizen Kane. He makes an argument which shuts up his opponent permanently.
You're right, Mr. Thatcher. I did lose $1 million last year. I expect to lose $1 million this year. I expect to lose $1 million next year. You know, Mr. Thatcher, at the rate of $1 million a year, I'll have to close this place in 60 years.
Frank Abagnale shows us that a speech doesn't have to be very long. In a few words, he demonstrates the importance of hard work.
2 little mice fell in a bucket of cream. The first mouse quickly gave up and drowned. The second mouse wouldn't quit. He struggled so hard that eventually he churned that cream into butter and crawled out. Gentlemen, as of this moment, I am that second mouse.
After battle speeches, sports speeches and business speeches, we have our last category, personal speeches. Every speech has a personal touch, but the purpose of these speeches is to hit the audience emotionally. Like with John Nash's speech when he receives his Nobel Prize.
It is only in the mysterious equations of love that any logical reasons can be found. I'm only here tonight because of you. You are the reason I am.
The speaker often refers to the difficult time they are going through, or just put behind them, like Alice Howland in Still Alice, who suffers from Alzheimer's disease.
Everything I've worked so hard for, now all that is being ripped away. As you can imagine, or as you know, this is hell. But it gets worse.
A whole different kind of personal speech is given to us by Julia Roberts as Julianne when she finally realizes that it's not very smart to chase your best friend's fiancé.
I had the strangest dream. I dreamt that some psychopath was trying to break the two of you up. Luckily, I woke up and I see that the world is just as it should be.
The goal in this category of speeches is to hit a nerve, so a lot of times it evokes emotions.
He was my north, my south, my east and west, my working week and my Sunday rest, my noon, my midnight, my talk, my song. I thought that love would last forever. I was wrong.
We've seen that a lot of films contain speeches. This can be divided in 4 categories: battle speeches, sports speeches, business speeches, and personal speeches. In the next episode, we will take a look at the reasons for a director to use a speech.